Just like any other game, Minecraft has had cheaters since its inception. But what if the cheater was someone well known? Let's look at Minecraft's biggest cheaters. These types of cheaters usually get the most attention because, well, countless people pour thousands of hours into speedrunning, and for someone to just cheat their way to a record is really not fair. In the middle of 2020, the first speedrunning cheater to gain attention was Drem. No, not Dream, Drem. But Dream is still important in this story. Drem was a YouTuber that submitted a world record as his first ever speedrun. If that wasn't enough, his run had tons of suspicious aspects which were highlighted by Dream himself, who was the world record holder at the time. Some of these were that his loading screen was completely fake and his run made it clear that he had played the seed before. So yeah, it didn't take him long to get banned from the leaderboards. But this obviously fake run was surprisingly a massive controversy. Then we come to the biggest cheating scandal in history, Dream. This is a weird one because unlike everyone in the video, it isn't confirmed that Dream is guilty. But what we do know is that Dream did cheat. To summarize everything, Dream uses a plugin that makes recording better, which includes stuff like increased blaze drop rate and Ender eyes having a lesser chance of breaking. Then, Dream hired a modder to code mod for his videos, but the modder accidentally put the stuff from his plugin in the mod without Dream knowing, so he ended up accidentally cheating. And though I don't trust Dream, I do trust Karl Jobst, a journalist who built his entire channel over exposing fake speedrunners. Dream gave him all his private messages, files, and emails as proof, and he had this to say.
In my opinion, it is definitely more likely that he really didn't know his drop rates and barter rates were modified. As for the more specific technical details of how it all happened, that's where things become a lot more messy. Ultimately though, the most important question for me will always be, was it intentional? And I do believe that it probably wasn't. However, Dream is still 100% responsible for what happened. At best, he was negligent, stubborn, deceptive, and belligerent. It is a speedrunner's responsibility to ensure that no unapproved mods are used.
Then, a few months later, we come to Flowbee, who has the funniest story ever. He got exposed for running the same seed multiple times. What was his reason? Well, watch this.
Here's his story. He's in a call with Crystal, a Minecraft speedrunning mod and verifier. While she's making toast, he randomly gets the seed of this run, but throws due to skipping the food chest in the shipwreck. When she returns, he tells her about the seed, but is too embarrassed to admit he threw the run and died, instead saying that he didn't get enough ender pearl trades and couldn't finish the run because of that. He did this because he liked Crystal and didn't want to be embarrassed. You might have some sympathy for him at this point, even though lying about a Minecraft speedrun is incredibly petty. Crystal asks Flowbee if he's gonna upload the run because it had such an insane pace, and he says yes. The run he's just described to her doesn't exist, so now he has to fake it.
Wanna know the best part? She had a girlfriend. Yeah, the most recent and definitely the worst, Microvenger. This guy was respected and trusted by the speedrun community and had been faking runs for 2+ years and even multiple world records without anyone noticing. He got caught because the loot in his chest was literally impossible to generate normally. They then checked his previous runs and of course they were staged too. Microvenger was by far the worst cheater in Minecraft speedrunning history. And wanna know something fun? So Dream, a cheater, got exposed by Dream, a cheater. And guess who was the first person to point out Dream's luck? Microvenger. Cheaters detect cheaters, I guess. Before I go to the second part, I started my own Discord. So if you like my content, feel free to join. These cheaters are the most common. Literally just go on Hypixel and you won't need to wait long to find one. Speaking of Hypixel, Poland used to be one of the most famous ranked Skywars hackers in 2018. He closet cheated, which means he secretly cheated while claiming to be legit and later admitted to the accusations, but the video is since deleted. Around this time, Minecraft PvP content was super popular, and YouTubers such as Wepax, Zooey, Verzite, and The Black King were all exposed for hacking. Wow, that rhymed. Wepax and ZBlacking openly cheat now, but before they were closet cheaters. RiceFarmer11 also cheated in Hypixel by using a bot to cheat in Sumo to pretty much just grind wins. By far the biggest Hypixel cheater though was Luvonox. Luvonox created manhunt-type Bedwars videos in which he fought hackers. These got millions of views until he got exposed in March 2022 for staging them, with the hacker being his own friend. And I know what you're thinking, how did he cheat? Even though he didn't cheat himself, the games he was recording in were real Bed Wars games, so it counts as boosting. So yeah, his YouTube rank was recently removed too. Hypixel cheating isn't exclusive to minigames though. Quaglet, a Skyblock YouTuber, was exposed for duping, and more recently, Buckles was also caught for the same thing. Next up is Doly. He gained popularity after beating Dream in a duel and continued to have great success in his PvP channel by dueling the best Minecraft players like Mindmanner and Cloudpierce. Still, he got exposed for hacking about 2 months ago. Honestly, this might be one of the worst ones, and no, it wasn't because he cheated. It's just because his response is so bad and manipulative. Instead of being apologetic or feeling guilty for what he did, he just talks about how good of a person he is for 5 minutes and makes us feel bad for him. And considering his whole channel is based around him being good at PvP, hacking is a single thing that he could have done to destroy his reputation. The most recent cheater, however, had a much worse response, if that's even possible. Before that though, if you're enjoying the video, consider subscribing. It's free. Meet Keylockerbamboo. This e-girl got famous on TikTok by posting bedwars edits like these. Her videos get millions of views and she gathered a pretty big following, which however didn't last very long. Vipra, a Bed Wars YouTuber, dropped an exposed video on her 3 weeks ago, which revealed that she faked literally everything. So not only is she hacking, the gameplay isn't hers, it's her friend playing. The players she's fighting are her friends. The video is just multiple clips spliced together, and the server she's in isn't even Hypixel. It's just a fake replica. And if that wasn't bad enough, she even faked a clip of her killing a popular YouTuber. Then after getting exposed, her response was to make another fake clip, but this time of Vipra, and her friend threatened to dox and swat him. She later apologized for this, but lied in her apology too. So yeah, that's where we're at with cheaters. Love them or hate them, hearing about them sure is entertaining, and this definitely won't be the last. We just have to wait and see who the next one will be. Wow, that rhymed too. What the hell?